All right, what's up, you guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Today, going to be going over the trades that I took. Really bad day today for me in the markets. Took two trades, bad habits on the day. Very frustrating day overall, but it's completely my fault. So, going to go over what happened and yeah, let's break it down. So, going into the day, I was leaning bullish, but also willing to see prices go lower to be bearish. So high time frame though, it was just a clear bullish bias. We're respecting a 4-hour fair value gap. Drawing liquidity looks higher to this high up here. Looks pretty obvious. And we do have this low resistance liquidity as well as a low inside of a fair value gap. So would be willing to see price go lower there. But first, I would need to see a condition happen. And for that would be the 15-minute fair value gap, which was my condition, to essentially go higher. We also have this low inside of the fair value gap as well as data lows below. So I was essentially looking to play either side of the curve here. With the high time frame bullish bias, I wanted longs, particularly off of this low if we got an SMT, as well as data lows, or if we come out and take out the internal high or the external draw, which would be super A+, then we can take shorts down to data lows. And so opened here, and we put in equal highs. So at this point, I'm expecting price to probably just soup this and come higher. But we literally just like chopped. We reswept this low. We took out this internal high on ES, which we had taken previously on NQ, and really just chopped. And at this point, we get the change in the state as well as 1 minute SMT off these lows. But like, this is just like an unsponsored move. Like, we're not really doing anything here. And then after that, we come up, take the internal buy side, the equal highs, and we get a clean inversion. 3 candlesticks. At this point, I thought this was pretty clean. So I took this on MNQ. I'll show my executions here. Stop above the wick and TP at data lows. And I got stopped out. And so the reason why I think this failed and why this isn't really a good trade is because... Where's my executions here, man? There they are. There are the executions. So yeah, entered in, I think it was like 6 contracts, got stopped out, $600 loss. Fine loss. I'm not upset about this. I think that in a good market, this should just flush. I have my break even at this internal low inside of a fair value gap. Now, I guess reasons why this failed is we did have the hourly unfilled above. Where's price at? What was happening here? We had this unfilled hourly above. So it probably could be pretty likely that we're going to go up and tap this. Also, we're respecting the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, which is my condition. And I mean, just a rule of thumb, when the 5-minute looks like this, we have wicks on either side, it's just an indication that price action isn't that good. On the 1 minute, it doesn't look that bad, but I mean, this was literally just like liquidity sweep, inverse fair value gap. No high time frame PD array or like drawing liquidity was met. Targets are like okay. We do have data lows below, which is pretty high probability, and it looks like market makers wait until last ditch macro again this week to go and run it. But I got stopped out here and pretty frustrated considering. I just wanted to see price run this, and so at this point, I honestly should have just stepped off. Like, if this is not playing out like a very clean price action move that looks like it should go run this liquidity, then all honesty, like that's probably just it on the day. But no, I had bad habits. I stuck around. I tried to take a short off of the breaker block, They looked good until we just held this 1 minute fair value gap. And I mean, this is not my model. This is literally simply me just like trying to get back profits. Pretty much just on tilt. And then after that, we came up and we like respected the 5 minute. So I was like, all right, we're probably going to go lower. This is going to be like the highest that price goes. We also tapped, I don't even know what we tapped. I just entered another contract and went short. So complete recklessness, no risk management today, no discipline, very frustrated with how I performed. And I think like this is like the final thing I have to get over to like fully change my life with trading. I didn't blow the accounts fully. I still have around like a little bit less than $500 drawdown on these accounts, which is going to have to take some serious luck and precision to win the next trade, to essentially save these accounts. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I mean, I guess the main takeaway is like when we're just bouncing between PD arrays like this and we're not having clean moves, just shouldn't be taking trades. I mean, I find it interesting that we wait until 11 to just run all this liquidity. But like there's nothing I can really do other than just execute my setup and take one trade. Because like this loss, I mean, I probably still shouldn't have taken this. This is a very discretionary setup. I mean, I don't know how many times this plays out. I think that the most A+ up would be if we came up and took the high up here and then we rotated lower. I mean, like we're reacting off of the consequent encroachment of this 4-hour wick right now. But like I just don't understand why we wait until 11 a.m. to dump it. So yeah, I mean, I guess the takeaway is just follow my rules and have good habits. Like I've been on a really good streak the past few weeks, and I kind of just like pissed away all my profit on these accounts, and in one day on two setups that just like weren't even my setup. So I don't feel good right now. I'm very frustrated with myself, but this is part of the game. And there's 100% something to learn from this. It's just recognizing conditions. Like when the opening candle is like this, and we don't even come lower and take out data lows, that's just the sign. So definitely going to be journaling this and reviewing this day for the foreseeable future, just to remember what bad conditions look like, so that I do have the capital to go and execute and, you know, actually make some profit on the days that conditions are favorable. So going into tomorrow, I mean, I think the draw is pretty much just lower here too. This low resistance liquidity on the hourly. If we don't run it today, that is. I'm just really surprised that we didn't complete this buy model here. But yeah, so I guess the plan going into tomorrow and potentially the upcoming week with these accounts is obviously have to trade M and Q because I'm way lower risk here now. $500 drawdown on all the accounts, so I'm gonna have to get pretty lucky with hitting this setup. I mean, I do have a 75 to 80% win rate when I follow my edge, but I mean, you never know what the 20% is gonna be. So we'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can make a more uplifting video tomorrow, but I don't want to say this is the reality of it, but it's like, this is just the one thing I keep kind of fucking up in my trading. Trade well for like a few weeks, like 2-3 weeks, and then I'll just have a day where I take like a bad setup. I go and try and get back, and then it's just bad habits on the day. Normally it's over like a 1K loss, so it's messing up my risk to reward. And I think the main takeaway from this also, not only to like you guys actually watch this channel, but also to myself, is that every single time I do that, it's just delayed. It's instant gratification. It's not delaying gratification and doing what's hard, what's right, what I'm supposed to do, which is just have one setup, one trade that I take a day, and then just get off. Because here's the reality: so I took that loss. I probably wouldn't rate it the highest, maybe like a B plus. But I still am up on the accounts tomorrow to trade, and I'm still break even on the week, which over the long term is that's good trading. That's good risk management, and you can't be a profitable trader if you don't have risk management. So frustrating day today, but it's completely self-inflicted. So gonna do the absolute best I can to learn from today's price action, and yeah, just work to be better at recognizing unfavorable conditions. Was pretty patient up until today, this week. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow. If there's nothing, I'll probably just sit out and make it to the weekend, and then go again this upcoming week. I'm heading back home tomorrow, so if I do post, when I do post, it'll probably be later around, probably like early evening, if I don't get a quick setup early into the morning. But yeah, unfortunate day today on the charts, but it's part of the game. Achieving my wildest dreams and becoming the greatest version of myself was never going to be easy, and it also wouldn't be fulfilling if it was easy. I mean, it's just a part of the game. So hopefully you guys can take away something from this. Follow your rules like your life depends on it. Trust me, it's never worth it to revenge trade. We go again. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.